I've broken up with girls, you know, some guys.
Welcome back to Streamers Reloaded, and this is a continuation of yesterday's video. If you haven't seen that video yet, I would suggest going to watch that one first. So starting off on Wednesday, over the past few weeks, the Reddit page r/livestreamfails has been holding a vote for the best of Twitch. I thought I would go over these mainly to see if you guys all agree or disagree. There are 4 scenarios for each category, starting with the worst fail of the year. This one went to Arab Andy Bomb TTS, with 45.3% of the votes. The best win of the year went to Young Kid Squeezes It to Pokimane, with 33.2% of votes. The best gaming streamer went to XQC, with 44.3% of votes. The best IRL streamer went to Jake and Bake Live, with 51.4% of votes. The best production value went to Tyler One, A Day in the Life Of, gaining 60.5% of votes. The best streaming drama of the year went to Alinity Copy Striking PewDiePie with 51.5% of the votes, and the worst Twitch fail of the year went to Foursome with his CD emote removal. That one was way back at the start of the year with 34.2% of votes. Following on to Thursday, we have the unban of Crow underscore. For those who don't know who Crow underscore is, he was one of the first streamers on Twitch to blow up for getting drunk and doing stupid stuff. Anyway, Crow underscore is now unbanned after almost 4 years. Now, Crow did make a video in 2015 saying he won't be coming back to Twitch anyway, but you don't get a permanent ban removed on Twitch unless you request, so there is that. Following on to Friday, we have an interesting one from the Overwatch community. So this player Ellie came out of nowhere with a new Overwatch account, climbing her way through the Overwatch ranks to the top 500 very quickly. This player joined the second wing roster in late 2018 and got offered a spot on the Overwatch contenders. From here you play on the minor leagues and the best players get offered spots on official teams. Following on to January 2nd, Ellie stepped down due to harassment and pressure put on her from the community. Here a message from the second wing owner. When we brought her onto the team, people acted like we were bringing her on as a symbol of empowerment. I get that people meant well, but on one side we had people questioning her legitimacy, issuing threats, etc. While on the other hand we had people acting like they found their messiah. Between needing a player to live up to huge expectations and having to question their own safety, it seems the Overwatch community isn't ready to view a player as just a player. We wanted a player, but it seemed like the public wanted something else. So one of the main harassment points was that Ellie was being accused of not being a girl at all and faking her gender. But Ellie was confirmed to be a girl following her in-game voice chat. And so the news came out on Wednesday that this Ellie person did exist, but was a 17-year-old girl and wasn't very good at Overwatch. As well, Ellie was not the person playing on the account. And this was finally announced/exposed that this entire Ellie person was just a social experiment. And all of this was shared through Aspen on Twitch.
Alright, there's so much talk around this Ellie person, right? Feel free to clip whatever I say, I seriously don't. Ellie is not Ellie. Okay? Ellie is not Ellie. The whole situation was meant to be, in a way, like a social experiment. Ellie is actually Punisher, and he told me yesterday. So, there you go. Hello, Reddit. Yeah, Ellie is Punisher. He did this for like a social experiment thing and did not expect it to get out of hand, so that's kind of the juice around that. That's all the juice. Literally, the whole situation made, like, everyone who talked garbage or everyone who talked any sort of, like, negativity around it made them look trash. Like, even if it was real, dude, even if Ellie was a real person, like, the community around the contenders and the people who talk about, like, female gamers and saying, like, oh, it's not real, camera proof. Like, it's garbage. A real player. It was all a test.
And following on Friday, we have one from the Trainwrecks podcast. And following the midweek drama from Mr. Deadmoth being unbanned and rebanned from Twitch, this debate came up on the podcast. Now, one of the key points I want to point out here is that Destiny is on the side of Mr. Deadmoth is innocent. And this point can be traced back to Destiny previously having been in an abusive relationship. Because of this, as well as Destiny is very good at his debates, he has a very powerful opinion of the Deadmoth drama. So on this podcast, Destiny and Belissa Lovely, now known as MissSleepie, who is for Deadmoth being rebanned from Twitch, start going off on each other on stream.
Wait,
Does anyone else
I'm
here?
serious.
Did we watch the same video? So you don't think
Wait,
she was
wait, wait.
screaming at him at all, or?
do you think?
I saw a pregnant woman that is hormonal and stressed out with 2 kids that she's trying to take care of while her husband's playing a game that it doesn't matter if he left it or not. That's what
Your
I
argument
saw.
is really irrational. Are you in your period right now? Is that what's going on? Or
No, why are you attacking me because I'm a female? No, I'm not.
why are
in my
you giving her an
period.
excuse to abuse her husband because she's a female? You think just because somebody's hormonal on their period or because they're pregnant, you think that means they could just go ham on their fucking significant other? That's super fucked up. You're like
What are
engaging
you
an abuser,
talking
like
about?
you're basically saying because she's pregnant, she has like carte blanche to like go ham on her. To just notice, because I notice that no one talks about how many times he screamed, "Stop, stop, stop! I'll be done soon. Stop, stop, stop!" Just watch it again and then actually pay attention to that, and then come back and say he didn't do anything to de-escalate or whatever when he's literally screaming at her. And it's like, I don't know, like how much else is in the power of the guy to do. I would love for everyone in here to watch this video. It takes 4.5 minutes to do it.
Did you just hear what you said? Screaming. Is that de-escalating? Was that him trying to de-escalate by screaming?
Train, if I literally fucking kill myself on this podcast, do you think you'll get banned? Because I'm so close to it. I'm ready to fucking end it all. I actually can't even fucking do it. I'm about to fucking end my life on this podcast.
Well, listen, dude.
Destiny, are you single?
Listen, yo, Destiny.
Now, there was an argument that went on for quite a while here, but after the podcast, MissSleepie hasn't talked about this scenario since. She has also set her Twitter to protected. And here I do finally have Casey Tron on all of this.
The guys just kind of take over talking. The only time you ever get brought into an argument is whenever they want to like call you out for like being a cam whore, ask you like how much money you've gotten from White Knights or whatever. You know, like it's like you are very on the defense whenever you're in these podcasts.
Then following on, we have a ban from the streamer Homo Ganja, who got banned for hitting his girlfriend on stream. Now, I'm not going to play this clip because they are always messed up, but there is no webcam, just audio, and he did come back in the stream later to say he didn't touch her, but the evidence is pretty clear anyway, so he is banned. On to Sunday, we have one that comes from the streamer Faith, who made the claim on stream that Jenna, who is another popular streamer you would most commonly seen her on the Raj Patel stream, Faith here made the claim that Jenna was cheating on her boyfriend. Anyway, that is really all. Here's the clip.
Because it was her justification that her boyfriend in Europe would never find out. She was like, he'll never find out, it's okay. And I was like, Jenny, you can't just cheat on people. You literally can't do that to people. She's like, I'm a cheater, it's what I do. I'm like, Jenny, you can't do that to people. You can't do that. She's like, I don't feel any remorse, I don't care, I don't feel any remorse about anything, I really don't give a shit. And I was like, you don't feel remorse right now, Jenna? But you're gonna get to a point where you feel remorse in life about your shitty actions. You don't feel remorse right now, but you're going to. And you're gonna feel like shit when all the shitty things that you do pile up eventually. You're gonna feel remorse and it's gonna hit you like a truck and you're gonna hate yourself. And the only reason why she didn't cheat on her boyfriend on New Year's Eve was because the guy that she was gonna cheat on the boyfriend with rejected her and said that he didn't want to date or hook up with her.
And finally on Monday we have two bans. First from Andy Pyro, he got banned for self-harm. He believes this may have been to do with the time he broke a guitar on his head, also pointing out that this clip is a month old and this is just lazy banning. As well as C9 Mango, who got banned for dangerous use of drugs or alcohol. There is a clip that is called Mango Passes Out where he falls on the floor. He did go on to say he didn't pass out, but instead jokingly fell over to be funny because he wanted to take a break. Then he went away and came back. Both bans here are 7 days, so we most likely won't see them unbanned on Sunday. And that's actually where I'm going to end today's video. I want to thank you guys for